Welcome back to another It's Too Hot to Camp Pole House Butt Pot Weekend Getaways, where we make a wonderful pasta dish, kind of by Ree Drummond, and we watch iris grow. Stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well, it's too hot to camp.
Yes, too hot to camp again.
It's too hot to cook in the house.
So we're going to cook outside.
Yeah, we are. If you're wondering why Little Bit's here, my second cousin Clara thought she needed to be in every video. So don't know. I ain't going to guarantee every video, but she'll be in there more often than not. Of course, this is Iris.
And
She don't like to play, or don't like to be held.
And she's 10 weeks old today.
Yep, she
now
is.
She's going to try to mess with the camera. Hey.
Yep, she better not. Well, we're cooking something that you actually stole from Ree Drummond, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, the pioneer woman kind of idea of...
the main part, but we've made it our own, of course.
Yeah, it's a good summertime
And I don't know if it's even got a name. It's a pasta dish with goat cheese, which I didn't think I'd like goat cheese.
It's kind of a roasted goat cheese and cherry tomato.
Oh, go get
Hold
her.
on, I'm going to mess with the camera.
Iris?
Okay, you finish up, hon.
Anyways, it's goat cheese, roasted goat cheese, and it's pasta. We've added a couple of things to it, one being chicken, because it was just originally a side dish, but we'll show you what it is just a bit. Well, this sauce is so hard to make. First thing you do is you put your cleaned off tomatoes. We like these multicolored tomatoes.
Like little cherry tomatoes?
Yeah. Cherry and grape and all kinds of stuff. Then you drizzle olive oil over them. Ooh, I got a wasp trying to attack me. And they just look kind of slimy at this point. Wade, you want to come in and look at them?
They're pretty colorful though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Then you they call for regular oregano. We buy the jar or the shelf stable stuff.
The dried.
Yep. A little bit of seasoned salt. They called for salt. We put seasoned salt in there. A little bit of black pepper. We're going to give this another quick stir. Now Leslie, she's not real fond of this dish. So we're really basically only fixing this for Wade and I. We love it. Eric used to like it too. Now, it calls for 8 ounces of goat cheese. And if you're like in our little town, you aren't going to be able to find goat cheese. We have goat cheese here because Aldi's carries it. But in our little town, it doesn't. You can use cream cheese, 8 ounces brick of cream cheese. It comes out tasting pretty good.
I think there's some other kinds.
A little different. Yeah. Well, in this little town, all they've got is American cheese, cheddar cheese.
If you like those white types of cheeses, I don't think mozzarella would work. It's a stringier cheese.
Okay.
This is more crumbly, isn't it?
Wade, we're going to trade places. Put the lid on that and let's get the bake on.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing about the same normal.
Here's what it looks like. You nestle them cheeses in there.
We're going to do 30 pieces of charcoal, like kind of the same like we always do when we're baking, but we're actually going to be roasting. So, let me grab tongs. I'm going to go ahead and dump some out. I'm going to go ahead and put them on top. And then we're going to move quite a few to the bottom.
Yeah, you said your ratio for roasting, which is what we're doing.
Yes. Is more 50-50.
And it's a 350-degree oven. You're just going to cook it as long as the tomatoes will bust open and the goat cheese will melt. This only takes about 20-25 minutes to make. You can add in there chicken once you're putting it all together, which we're going to. We use the frozen fajita chicken mix. And noodles, your favorite noodles. They would rather you use penne, but this is kind of noodle mageddon now.
Yeah.
Can't find a noodle to save yourself, pretty much.
So we're going to use, I don't know what the proper name is, what it's corkscrew we call it.
We'll write it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but we're going to buy corkscrew. That's what it looks like to us. So, and we've already cooked that, right? And it's going to, it can be cooled to room temperature, and then we're going to add it back in and then go from there. So we're going to let that roast. And probably we need to stir it in about partway through.
No, we're going to let it cook 20 minutes.
Because, yeah, that's right, because Ree Drummond, when she did it, she actually put it on a sheet pan.
Yes.
It's one of her sheet pan recipes.
It is one of her sheet pan recipes.
Okay, so we'll be back in a little bit when this gets done, and then add our chicken and then our pasta and all that, right? Okay, we'll see you back in a few minutes.
I smell it, honey. Oh yeah, come look at this. See how those tomatoes are blistering?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Just about
So
done.
then you give this a stir. Now, if we were doing this in the house, the chicken I'm going to put in there, I had to fry it a little bit and put some additional seasoning in it. But since it's too hot to camp, too hot to cook in the house, we opted not to do that. So we used a microwave and heated it up a little bit. Just one package.
This
That
is some frozen
fajita mix.
pretty
It's
good.
12 ounces, so it's not even a pound.
So you can use whatever kind of chicken, of course, you had left over.
Yeah, rotel chicken would work well in this.
Not rotel, rotisserie.
Rotisserie. I say that all the time. All right. Now, you want to come look at this now, Wade? See how creamy that is? But there's still, some of that goat cheese hasn't quite got melted, and there's still a couple tomatoes that ain't blistered.
Okay.
So,
The lid back on, and
yeah, and I about to put that lid on by my hand.
that wouldn't have been a good idea.
No, I've done that before, haven't I?
Little blistery fingers she would have had.
Yeah. More like branded fingers. So, about 5 minutes, we'll be ready to eat. Add the pesto is what we're going to be doing. You say, what's pesto? Ooh, wait, come look at this. Yummy, 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 tummy, tummy. Pesto is this stuff. And it's got a lot of stuff in there, but the best tasting stuff is the pine nuts.
Yeah, and you can
I
make your
like
own,
pine
but this
nuts.
Fulton stuff is pretty darn hard to beat.
It's
isn't
hard
it?
to beat. I'm going to put about a tablespoon in there. I'm going to mix it around.
Real herby. And
Now, if you wanted to make this truly a side dish, then if I was you, I would leave the chicken out. The recipe didn't call for chicken. I added that to make a meal out of it. And Leslie is not real fond of this because it's tomato based, although it doesn't look tomato based.
well, it's supposed to tomato sauce or ketchup or something.
Now
It
this
actually
is
is
what
tomato.
we call corkscrew. I hope I don't butcher this. Amando, I think is how you pronounce it.
And we cooked it like package instruction,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then rinsed some of the excess starch off so it would stick together, and then we put some olive oil on it so it would kind of hold.
Because it was done before we were ready. Normally you'd have the pasta ready when this sauce is ready.
Dump it
and
right
it's
out.
a little sticky. Take a look at that way. It's not very creamy.
So what are you going
We
to do?
reserved some of the pasta water. And I'm just going to add a little bit of it. And I'm going to mix.
Now pasta water doesn't actually thin it out a lot. It actually still has the starch in it, so that it kind of helps make thin it a little bit, but also make sauce.
And that's about all I'm going to do for that. We're going to let this come up to temp. Be back in 5 minutes and we'll be ready to eat. Put the lid back on. We'll be tasting this in just 5 minutes. I smell it.
I think it's done.
It's not much to it. 30 minutes maximum. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to need a little more refreshing.
A little bit more water.
That's why we reserve a cup of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in good shape. All right, honey, I think it's taste testing time. But you wanted to do something, didn't you?
Yeah.
You'll need these. Here, let me have that. We've got this lovely thing right here.
And we're just gonna cut off a few snippets, and then you kind of roll it up.
I wouldn't do it just yet. Just cut a couple snippets. Ooh, it smells good. That's basil, if you're wondering what that is.
And then we're gonna put that on. Okay, let's see here. Nice and saucy and pretty. Yeah, nice piece of chicken on top. Or two. Okay, you hold that, and I'm going to.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Snip, snip.
This is his. Although I may want a piece of basil on mine too.
Fresh basil. This is a summertime dish after all.
I'm gonna
And
set this down. Oh,
last but not least, a little bit of Parmesan.
okay. Let's get the other one dished up.
All right.
It's been so hot these last couple of days, we almost haven't felt like eating. Almost.
Almost have it. Okay. And what do you want on yours?
Oh, put some basil on mine.
I don't think maybe I could snip two of them so I can have some on yours too. Fresh basil's good stuff. One of my, definitely my mom's favorite.
She's made a
Thing
recipe
she
of
loves.
pasta salad that has fresh basil in it.
Yeah, cold pasta salad.
Okay, we're gonna taste test this. Grab yours, dear. Oh, now I need a fork.
It's time.
Yeah, it is. That's
It's
good.
good. That goat cheese has a fairly strong flavor, a lot more stronger than cream cheese. So you may not like that, but you can look it up, see if there's some other cheeses that might be less
Well,
mild.
and I've done the same recipe with
We like
cream
it.
cheese. We couldn't find goat cheese here in town. So
And you can do a little bit of both to tone it down if you wanted to. But
Yeah.
this is a good summertime dish. I could say make it a side dish if you don't want to put chicken in it,
yeah,
and
great
then go
side
that way.
dish.
But yeah, this is great. So next time when you're out and want to try a nice summer pasta, try this. It's really good.
Makes you feel like you're glamping.
Yep. So
We hope you liked this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, which is a like.
start again. Cut.
If you liked it,
Okay. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It's a like. You can subscribe. Please subscribe. Check us out and share it on Facebook or Instagram or something like that.
and thank you for watching.
Yeah, and we hope to see you next week. Bye.